So, good news for people who are looking to get into adventure, who are looking into getting a higher capacity adventure bike. Finally, the Himalayan is using the 650cc platform. According to rumors, it's going to go up to 750. You never know, it could go up to 800 as well. But as of now, 750 is confirmed. As per the rumors, again, I got to underline that aspect. And I think that's a big deal for us Indians. And I'll tell you why. If you're looking at an adventure bike, and I'm excluding the Benellis and the Chinese companies that are so-called Italian brands, these Chinese companies that come in India, sell products at a much lower rate, do not give services, and if you do purchase those Italian-looking Chinese products, again, best of luck for servicing them and maintaining them for the lifespan that you expect them to be. I'm talking of proper Japanese adventure bikes. There's nothing wrong with the Himalayan 450. I mean, that is also a commendable piece of art, piece of technology that um, Royal Enfield has introduced in India. But if you're looking at a twin cylinder bike with no vibrations, you are kind of stuck with the Honda 500X at a budget of approximately 6 lakh rupees ex showroom. Again, that's not even an adventure bike, that's more like a soft roader, that's more like a GT, that's more like a tourer with good enough travel suspension. So if you're looking at a proper adventure bike, obviously the Himalayan 750 will make a lot of sense. It will obviously be above 200 kgs. It's getting an inverted suspension. It's getting twin discs in the front, rear disc in the rear, TFT display. I'm assuming it'll be as modern as a 2025 basic adventure bike should be, and that's good because you do not want all the technology that's on the BMW, because it's like a computer on two wheels. And I mean, if there is flooding in your area, anything goes wrong with your electronics, you will have to break a fixed deposit to fix the vehicle. Anyways, you'll have to break your fixed deposits to service the vehicle in BMW. That's how expensive they are. You have the Suzuki V-Storm 750, which is also a really good machine. And again, but that's approximately 12 lakhs on road, which is well beyond the reach of quite a few people. You have the Honda 750, which is 12 lakhs, 75,000, or approximately 13 lakhs, well beyond the reach. Knowing Royal Enfield, knowing that everything is going to be made in India, and we are extremely proud of that, I'm assuming at best the ex showroom should be approximately 4 lakh rupees, which I think is spot on. There are people who will be willing to spend that much money or for a basic Royal Enfield adventure bike. Obviously, it's an advantage for Royal Enfield as well. They do export the bikes to 50 other countries, including Japan. So people do appreciate reliability and value for money over there, and it's an overall win-win for all of us. You are and the best part of the 750, according to me, it's coming from the 650cc platform. Now, if you've seen the initial reviews of the Interceptor, they said the only good thing about the Interceptor was the 650cc engine, because it's reliable. Now you're getting the same reliable engine, you are upgrading it, increasing the bore, increasing the cubic capacity by 100, getting it up to 750. And what you get is you'll get the low end torque that the original long stroke Himalayan air cooled engine used to give, the 411. You'll get the top speed of the 450, if not better, and you'll have that sweet twin cylinder exhaust note, which quite a few people appreciate. It's a bragging right, according to me. And I just hope, like the 411 and the 450, the Royal Enfield actually puts in some money in the research and development department, or fire the research and development department that is responsible for the chassis, because they have done a horrible job in the initial models. I'm hoping that the recent one should have a better chassis design. There is absolutely no excuse of a chassis breaking off for an adventure bike, irrespective whether you put a aftermarket crash guard. There is zero excuse of a chassis breaking. I have a 1997 Yamaha RXZ. I put I've put quite a few crash guards. They haven't broken. My friends own a 1960 to 1963 SD. and not yesterday, I'm sorry, Javas. They've changed the crash guards multiple time. It hasn't broken. I understand the engine is the part of the chassis for the new 450, and there's a change in technology, all of that. But I don't see any excuse that Royal Enfield should possibly have for chassis to break, irrespective whether it's one in 1,000, one in 20,000, one in 50,000. A chassis for an adventure bike just cannot break. So I'm hoping the 750 has a better team designing the chassis, and everything else, I mean, this is just speculative. People are just putting in their opinions because no one actually knows the cubic capacity. As I mentioned, it could be 800 as well. No one knows the travel of the front suspension, rear suspension. All we know is it's going to be a damn good product. It's going to be value for money. And all the people who have been hoping to get a twin cylinder adventure machine, your weight should get over in the next 1 year. I mean, Royal Enfield has released the Bear 650, which is supposed to be a scrambler, but again, I've ridden it. It's a little disappointing with reference to the travel suspension, the travel of the front suspension and the rear. Obviously, it's much better than the Interceptor. I think it shouldn't be considered as a scrambler from any angle. It should be considered as a comfortable road biased bike. You have that. You're going to get. Hopefully, the BSA should launch the Scrambler 650. Again, the BSA Scrambler 650 looks kick-ass, but just looking at the travel, just looking at the front suspension, I don't see much travel over there. So I don't foresee that as a proper adventure bike. The Himalayan should be kick-ass if you're looking at a tourer. Obviously, you got to understand it's going to be 210, 220 kgs. So it is no X Pulse. It is no KTM 390, the new KTM 390 adventure specific machines. You cannot flick it around. It will be heavy, but so are the other adventure bikes sold internationally. So kudos to Royal Enfield. I think they've done an amazing job, and I'm looking forward for test riding it. And let's see, hopefully, say in 2026, once it's actually launched, that should be the next bike in my garage because I'm obviously aiming for the Africa Twin. But 19, 18 lakh kind of is out of my reach. I well I'd invest 19, 18 lakhs somewhere else. If I'm getting a capable bike in 4 lakh rupees, why not? So that's just my personal opinion. And that's about it. I mean, if you do like my opinions, not my content, my opinions, do subscribe, do share it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.